Today we're talking to former honor student and chair of the Judy Genshaft Honors College Alumni Society, Grace Beck. All that and more coming up next. Hey Honors Bulls, welcome back to the Honor Roll Podcast, the flagship podcast of the Judy Genshaft Honors College Podcast Network. I'm your host, Sandra Napolitano, a third-year student studying criminology, deaf studies, and intelligence studies at USF and a member of the Honors College. Today, my co-host is Amelia Brown, a third-year student studying public relations and advertising. Welcome to the podcast, Amelia.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
As always, we like to start off the podcast with one big question. So this week, my question is, how do you network?
To start off, I really don't like LinkedIn. I feel like I'm a product on a shelf and people are looking at me to pick whichever the best bottle of ketchup is between the difference of nothing. And I just feel that I'm being looked at with such a fine microscope. But I really do enjoy Handshake if you guys are interested in it. And it's really close with the USF family, and it really connects you to jobs that are around the area and students that are also in your grade as well, which is really interesting. I also really like in-person networking. That is kind of old school, but old school is, in my opinion, the best way to do things. And if you're in the area, ask that person for a coffee. It's always the best way to do it. Put yourself out there, and it's always best to be you.
I did my first post after a year and a half, and I just wrapped up a year and a half because I kept seeing so many different people, but I also saw the exaggerations that could be on it, and I was like, no, I want to be truthful to myself. So I prefer in-person networking, and that's pretty much all the networking that I do. I meet so many people day to day, especially because I work for the Honors College. So I do my networking in person. I get their email. So if I do have to do any follow-ups, I do it through email, and I think that's a little bit more of a personal connection for me, and I like that so much better. Well, to help us explore networking and more of that question, today we'll be joined by Grace Beck, Honors alum, USF Content Strategy Manager, and the newly named chair of the Judy Genshaft Honors College Alumni Society. Stay tuned.
Looking for a way to make your resume stand out? Phi Beta Kappa is the nation's most prestigious honor society, recognizing the top liberal arts students at the highest-ranked institutions across the country. Membership in Phi Beta Kappa not only enhances your resume, boosting job and graduate school prospects, but also places you among elite company, including presidents, Supreme Court justices, world-renowned scientists, authors, and cultural icons. Learn more about Phi Beta Kappa. Visit usf.edu/Phi Beta Kappa.
Today we have Honors alum, current Content Strategy Manager at USF, and the newly named chair of the Judy Genshaft Honors College Alumni Society, Grace Beck. Welcome to the podcast, Grace. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. That was an amazing introduction. Yes, I'm Grace. I work for University Communications and Marketing as a Content Strategy Manager on their digital team. I was a former honors student employee and also full-time employee, which I think we'll get into, but yeah, super happy to be back home at the Honors College today.
It's so great to have you here with us. The focus of this episode will mainly be on the new Judy Genshaft Honors College Alumni Society, but we'd like to get to know you and your USF experience first.
So it's been a few years since you graduated from USF, but it feels like you never really left. You've held several positions at USF when you were a student and postgrad, including being an admissions director of the Honors College marketing team. Would you mind sharing your journey and what you do today?
Sure. So actually, from the beginning, I didn't really want to go to USF because I went on a tour and it was absolutely miserable and I hated it. I actually went on a tour at UF and thought, oh, I'm going to go here. My sister is a year older. She was also in the Honors College. So when I was a senior in high school, I got to visit her college friends in the Honors LLC. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so much fun. I want to be here. So essentially, I decided, that looks like so much fun. I want to come. I want to be in the Honors College. So I took the ACT 4 times to be able to test into the Honors College. So I ended up here, loved being in the Honors College and working as a student. I was an orientation mentor, which was an amazing job for the summer. And in the Honors College, I was really lucky to study abroad twice. I went to Germany, I went to Peru. And really, the reason why I have my job now at the university is because of my honors advisor, Kayla Lanier, Dr. Lanier now, she encouraged me to reach out to other marketing communications professionals on campus. And it ended up giving me an internship at UCM, is where I work now. And I feel like that's why I ended up back in this role. But in the meantime, I was an honors student, employee, and I lived in the Honors LLC, which I loved. I have some of my best friends still from living there. And I bounced around a few different jobs at USF. I worked at Into USF, and then the Honors College graciously had me back as their first admissions director. So they were betting on me because there hadn't been one before. I also was able to kind of rebrand the Honors Ambassadors program. So that was really fun to be able to kind of rework that program and work with students. And they inspired me every day. I was thinking, wow, what am I doing with my life? These students are so impressive. But they really encouraged me to really do my best. So back at USF, and I love it here. I got my master's here. I'm a double bull. I have a lot of bull pride. And so when they came to me talking about the Judy Genshaft Honors College Alumni Society, first of all, I definitely wanted to be involved, but when they needed someone to kind of step up and be chair, I thought might as well be me because I probably care about this college more than most people and about USF. So I figured this is something where it wasn't going to be, I was never going to have resentment over this type of role because it's something I'm passionate about and something that I really am going to enjoy dedicating my time to. So in short, I love the Honors College. I love USF. I'm so excited about this Alumni Society.
It does sound like you have a lot of bull pride.
Yep.
So what do you love so much about working here?
I feel like I love working here because as a student, I felt like I got opportunities that wouldn't have been available to me at maybe larger institutions. Not to name drop UF, FSU, but I felt like although this was a really large university, I was able to find my footing and make my mark, whereas I feel like I would have gotten lost at those other schools. So being able to have this internship, and I got to do like the coolest things. I got to work with like the Tampa Bay Lightning and Coca-Cola and do all these really cool things as an undergrad. And then the Honors College was just there to support me and really help me kind of build who I am. It really cemented my love for travel. It got me connected with, again, that internship and so many other opportunities, friends. It really kind of shaped who I was. So USF shaped me, and so I love to work at USF because I want to almost give back, and I love working here because it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like this pride. It just makes me this is never going to be a job where I'm working for a big corporation that I have no tie to. So when I have a love for something, I'm going to enjoy it, dedicate my time to it. I'm passionate about it. So it's something where, if I can help anyone at the institution, because what I do on my team, I work on their digital team. So essentially all the websites for the university are coming out of my office and out of my team. So if I'm able to, help the College of Arts and Sciences on a webpage, and then a prospective student gets to see it and they decide, oh, they want to come to USF, that makes me really happy because I genuinely think this is the best school there is in the country, not only the state, but the country, and that any student who comes here is going to be able to find all the opportunities I did and really make their mark as long as they kind of seek it out.
Yeah, I really feel that. I feel like you can facilitate a lot of things that I didn't know I was capable of at all. And sometimes I don't believe in myself even when I should. And everybody in this college always tells me that I can do so much more than I ever thought I could. And I'm sure, just like you said, if I went somewhere else, I don't know if I could get that same kind of responsibility from those people.
100%.
Yeah, USF was also not my first choice. But every time people ask me, and they're like, "Oh, why'd you come here?" And I'm like, "Well, it wasn't my first choice, but it's probably the best choice I think I could have ever made, and probably the best choice I've made in my life."
Yes.
Because I've been able to do so much and do so many things. And you were also able to do so many things. And how do you think that shaped your career?
So, I feel like the support that the Honors College gave me as a student, like you were saying, kind of just built my own confidence and self-esteem so that when I wanted to go for different positions, I always felt qualified and prepared. And even if I wasn't, I figured fake it till I make it, I can figure it out.
Yes.
And being able, I think if any student has the opportunity here, if they go to USF, if you're able to work on campus, whether that be an internship, if you have some type of mentorship or any type of just part-time role, working at the institution, I think is really important because you feel like you're part of the kind of greater mission of the university. And so how it shaped my career, I always wanted to work here, I guess. And so if there was any opportunity to stay within the USF sphere, I was going to do that. So I was really lucky to work at Into, which then led into honors, which then led to marketing communications. So it shaped my career because, again, I feel like I'm someone, I have a lot of feelings. I feel like I wouldn't be happy working somewhere where it felt empty or hollow, where I wasn't helping someone or feeling fulfilled in that way. So shaping my career in the sense that if there was, obviously I wanted to try different things. The admissions director was a great opportunity for me to kind of flex my current skills, but also learn new things. But then, when the opportunity came up at communications and marketing, it kind of led me back to something different in digital marketing that I wanted to kind of lean into. So all this to say, I feel like starting at the institution made me want to stay here because it's something that I really love and I'm passionate about.
And that's something I totally can resonate with you. I wanted to be on campus as much as I could and kind of suck up the college experience, every little bit of it. And working on campus has really given me that outlook for that. And you seem like you're all around USF and you really just love what it can bring to your life and how you've translated into the future. So we do know and we are excited to hear about the Judy Genshaft Honors College Alumni Society, and it's blossoming right before our eyes, which is so beautiful. Could you tell us more about the Alumni Association and your involvement in it?
So the dean and a few other staff approached me about the potential for an alumni society, and I was immediately on board. I said, yes, please have me involved in this leadership committee. So it's brand new. So we are creating processes, we are building our team, and we would meet a few times, and it was kind of unspoken, okay, who's going to actually take the lead here? And I think in this sense, and in a lot of different areas, I can feel like I have imposter syndrome, but in this instance, I figured, wait, who better to lead this organization than me, because I'm so invested in the college. I know what it could do for students, and I know how much it made an impact on me. So if I'm able to still connect alum of honors and keep them engaged, not only with the Honors College, but with USF in general, I want to be the one to make this alumni society not only the best at USF, but like best in the country. I want this alumni society to really be mutually beneficial, not only for alum who are connecting, but also give back to current students and to also encourage prospective students to come to the Honors College.
It sounds like you have such a great vision for the Alumni Society, and I think this is going to be a great opportunity for students to build their network, connect with honors alum, and really just meet a lot of new people. So how can students get involved either as a student like us or as an alum who's already graduated?
Yeah, so again, it's brand new. We're getting our processes worked out, but essentially we want this Alumni Society to benefit our alum in the sense that you're able to connect with other alum, not only in Tampa Bay, but hopefully the vision is to kind of expand this across the country, do honors alumni events all over the states. But then who knows, like maybe we'll go on honors alumni, almost like study abroad trips and connect that way. I want to be able to host amazing events where alum can connect and also network, but also maybe bring them back for a panel to inspire current students. Current students can get involved in the sense that right when they graduate, everyone that graduates from the Honors College will automatically be part of the Alumni Society, and we want them to get involved right away. So we're looking to build out our team. We want young alum, and I should say very young alum because I'm no longer young anymore, but very young alum to help also inspire what this Alumni Society looks like. We want someone who can, let's say, lead our social media strategy and get current students excited about being part of this alumni society once they graduate. And a few of the goals of the Alumni Society are to not only connect alum, have them network, but also provide a resource network for current students, for mentorships, for internships. Again, have our alum come back and do panels and inspire current students. Prospective students should, I think, be excited about the prospect of joining the Honors College because we're going to have this robust alumni network where, who knows, once they graduate, maybe an Honors Alumni Society member can connect them with a new job opportunity or, again, be their mentor while they're students. So what we really want to do is create not only a networking professionally based society, but something that's really fun and something that will keep the connection with honors going, because up until now you graduated honors and it's kind of, that's it. You can follow Judy Genshaft Honors College on social media and see what they're up to, but besides that, there's that lost connection. So what we want to do is keep people connected, re-engage people, and get them excited, because I think this is going to be, my vision is to really build out this alumni society so that regardless of where you live in the country or the world or even within Tampa Bay, we have a network of, okay, we have a short list of, here's a list of Honors Alumni Society members who have internships coming up in the summer for students. Or, oh, we have an Honors Alum Society member living in Spain and they can host a student who wants to explore the country or learn the new culture. So I want this Alumni Society not only to be fun and engaging and a networking opportunity for alum, but also to build out these different networks to really provide mutually beneficial relationships between current students and alum.
Hi, my name is Kate Ashmore. I am the Scholars Advisor at the Judy Genshaft Honors College here at the University of South Florida. The Wilcox Scholars Program is an opportunity for honors students who are interested in public policy, civic engagement, leadership, and community service. This program is open to students from all majors and begins at the end of your first year at USF. As a Wilcox Scholar, you'll have access to unique networking opportunities with professionals in public affairs and gain valuable real-world experience. After completing your first year as a scholar, you'll be eligible for a scholarship to support an internship, fellowship, service opportunity, or similar activity. Applications open every spring. Go Bulls!
Yeah, I definitely think that the foundation for the Honors College, USF, and even most of our lives is connection, and how you're building it is going to be a great opportunity for everybody. But do you have any advice for honor students on how to make the most of their time here with the alum or without the alum?
Number one advice when I worked here and I was speaking with prospective students and families, my number one, if it's feasible and possible for a student, if they get to USF, is to be part of the Honors LLC. I think the whole reason why I am who I am now is who I've surrounded myself with. So high school, it was pretty academically competitive, and I surrounded myself with people who were really motivated to do something bigger. Then I entered the Honors College, and it was the same type of environment. So I wasn't thinking about grad school. And then I realized, oh, all of my smart, awesome, dedicated honors friends who want to change the world are all going to grad school. So then I went to grad school. And I think being able to meet other honor students quickly and, again, create those bonds at the very beginning of my journey at USF through the Honors LLC was really, really critical. So I would say if you can join the LLC, I think it's really, really important. Also, lean on your advisors, or even if you maybe aren't assigned to a certain advisor, you're obviously going to see them and they're going to help support you, but you can connect with maybe another staff member who works at the Office of National Scholars. Maybe there's another advisor you click with. Maybe there's an honors ambassador who's a few years older than you that can give you some advice. I would say just use the network in the Honors College to your advantage. Again, the reason why I'm probably here as the honors chair and also still connected with USF working at UCM is because I went to my advisor and said, hey, I'm applying for all these jobs on campus. I can't get any job. I don't really know what I'm doing. I want to do mass communications, but I don't know what that means. What do I do? So her advice, reach out to other marketing communications professionals on campus, grab coffee with them. So that again led to the internship that I had. It was because of a single meeting, I was able to meet with a lot of their leadership within marketing communications. I then did a small volunteer event and then they offered me an internship. And at that point, they weren't offering internships to students. So it's really as scary as it can be, putting yourself out there, but leaning on your network here in honors and just being the squeaky wheel, honestly. Keep following up with people because eventually they'll probably either, understand your willingness to work hard and be dedicated, or maybe you're just going to be so annoying that they're like, okay, fine, we'll give you an internship. So I would just say lean on your honors network, connect with your peers. I would say as early on in the process as you can, and really just learn from those around you and surround yourself with people who you want to be more like. I think that is number one. The Honors College is a great place to push yourself and also be surrounded by students who want to do that themselves. So I feel like why I am who I am today is because of my surroundings and my friends and my support here at Honors. So I would say lean on the support, make friends who not only want to change the world, but make great decisions. And yeah, if you have the opportunity to live in the LLC, do that. If you have the opportunity to maybe get a secondary degree, if that's something you want to do, pursue that. But I would say lean on those around you and be around people that you want to aspire to be like.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't agree more either. And being a postgrad and having an alumni association to kind of lean on and already belong right after you graduate is so important. And I think will set up their lives to flourish because it's such a scary time looking for jobs and everything's new and everything's turning and things might not be as fun. But I think the alumni association will still give that fun that they're looking for and yearning for. And what are you most excited to see as the Alumni Society grows?
I'm really excited for alum to connect with new members, but also reconnect with their peers who they haven't seen in 10, 15, 20 years. I think now more than ever, connection is something that maybe we lost during COVID that we're trying to rebuild. And I think this is such a great opportunity to reconnect those, bring them back to the Honors College. I mean, this building is amazing. And I actually don't know what type of stats we're using, but I know it's the best honors college in the country, obviously. And even if we didn't have this fancy, shiny new building, it's already the best honors college in the country, in my opinion. But what I'm really excited about is to just keep people connected and to be able to grow that alumni network so that, people from Chicago can find people who they can connect with and then reach out to other honors alum and have that connection back to the university. They can be on the West Coast. They can be, again, all over the country. But I'm just excited to build a network where they're not only building for alum these networking and more professional opportunities, but also just these personal connections that will keep them coming back. Or maybe if they live all in different parts of the country, they can say, hey, we haven't been to Tampa in a while. They had a great experience with the Honors Alumni Society. Hey, maybe we should go back for a football game and ask if we can see the Honors College and talk to Dean Adams. I want people in the Alumni Society to be able to essentially have a great experience and to want to keep coming back. Let's say encourage their grandchildren to come to USF and be part of the Honors College. And I just want it to almost be a legacy. And I think that's what's really important is our students are building legacies for themselves, but I also want to build a legacy of this society where they keep the connection with honors and with the university.
I think those goals are very attainable, especially with the drive that all of these students have, both past and present. For today, I have one last question. What would you say to encourage alumni who are considering getting involved with the Alumni Society?
Well, first of all, you can't really, at this point, get out of it because any honors grad is part of the Alumni Society. But if you're hesitant about actually getting involved, I would say that we are building a very robust and committed leadership team, and we are building out strategic systems where whatever you're passionate about, we will connect you with that type of opportunity through the Honors Alumni Society. If you're someone who wants to mentor a student, we can get you connected. If you're someone who has a philanthropic endeavor and you want to build an honors fund for donations, we can connect you with the right resource. If you have an amazing internship, we will connect you with the right person and build that for you. So whatever you're interested in your life or in your career, we are going to mirror that in the Honors Alumni Society and be able to connect you not only with the resources that you need, but the connections you need to essentially current students. All this to say, whatever you're interested in, whatever your skill sets are, we can utilize those and build them into a network here in the Honors Alumni Society so that you are creating connections and also creating those opportunities for students and prospective students.
I think that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Grace. It was great having you.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we are back in the studio. What did you think of today's podcast?
I think it was so great to see an alumni's perspective of the Honors College and see how much it mirrored my own. The pride that I have in the Honors College and what we do here, and like the amazing opportunities that I've gotten to do. Being able to see that like the advice I live by is the advice that she also lives by, and knowing that even when I graduate, I'll still be able to have the Honors College to lean on and to rely on has been honestly something that I'm very grateful that they're starting to do before I graduate. What about you?
I totally agree. I think that her personal story really, really resonated with me about going to Germany and connecting with different cultures and seeing how much the Honors College can really breathe life into your experience in college. I think that really is important and can really help you navigate how life can be after post-grad. And this new society is really going to breathe fun into that. And I think that's really, really important, especially for that time in your life.
For sure. And if you're interested in the Honors College Alumni Society, don't forget to check the Honor Roll newsletter and our website, usf.edu/honors, for upcoming events, updates, and news. That will do it for this week's episode. The Honor Roll podcast is recorded in the Judy Genshaft Honors College at the University of South Florida Tampa campus. Production assistance is provided by USF students Sandra Napolitano and Vama Shah. Thank you all so much for listening. Please do not forget to rate and review our podcast. We appreciate your feedback. Please join us next week to hear about what we're up to at the Judy Genshaft Honors College.
Until next time, go
Bulls!